3 kilometers to go, and certainly they want to try and set up Gavazzi once more. Astana have both Gavazzi and Gasparotto, both of whom could excel in a day like today. Gasparotto a little bit more for the hilly one, but you never know. Oh, well, you do know now, because there he is on the front. Enrico Gasparotto does his turn, pulls off, then comes Janez Brakovic. Brakovic, one of those riders who's had flashes of brilliance, but never quite reached the stellar heights that was predicted for him.
Gerrans looking after it. As we mentioned this earlier, it's for Bling Matthews, it's for Michael Matthews in a good position now. So it's the aero helmet on for Bling Matthews gives it away. He is the rider that they're looking after. Ratto's in there for Cannondale. You've got Gavazzi, who's up there again yesterday for Astana. So again, this is going to be an interesting finish here.
Interesting to see who's down the back there, Ryder Heidal. Clearly using this as an exercise of hard riding and training. 2.2 kilometers to go. Michael Matthews, former under-23 world champion from in Australia a few years ago. Went to Rabobank. Came on a bit at Rabobank, but I think Orica Greenedge very happy to have him back in the fold. Simon Gerrans in the yellow jersey there, you can see the Amarillo, the yellow jersey of leader of the Tour of the Basque Country, with the dark helmet and the dark arm warmers on, keeping himself right towards the front. Gerrans would dearly love to wear that jersey for another day. Take it further into this race. Who knows how far Simon Gerrans could go. It's not unheard of for riders, punchers like himself to do well here, but it usually tends to be the big Grand Tour type riders who succeed overall in the Tour of the Basque Country. 1 kilometer to go then for stage 2. It's a little bit strappy behind here as they go into this right hand bend. And who will come out leading them through? It's Simon Gerrans leading out for Michael Matthews. And they've got a good run in. It was all about getting into the corner correctly, Brian, and they're absolutely going to try and nail this one. But Gavazzi sitting behind them in the light blue of Astana and is in a very, very good position. Gavazzi in third spot here at the moment. Gerrans moves out of the way. The final drive to the line for Michael Matthews, and Gavazzi still lurking happily in there at the moment. Looking comfortable now going. He's following Matthews on the wheel. Running to the line now. Can Gavazzi get through? He hasn't got the pace, I don't think. It's a win for Orica Greenedge. And Gavazzi has to settle for second spot. Well, he was looking fast yesterday and looked like he was in a fairly good position actually. But in the end, it wasn't to be the case for Astana. They couldn't get the win that they wanted, and the win goes to Orica Greenedge.
Yeah, 2 out of 2. What a team. They did come here for the stage wins, and 2 days in and 2 stage wins with 2 different people, and we touched on that earlier on that this sort of finish would suit the likes of Matthews rather than Gerrans. And you know what a true champion Gerrans is in the yellow jersey, leading out in the final kilometre there.
Yeah, it was all about that last corner. Coming under the railway bridge though, Brian, they managed to get themselves in exactly the right position at exactly the right time, and the lead out from Gerrans and Impey, super work, really positioned themselves well. It's not often it happens. Sometimes you can really get it wrong, but it was only that last corner that really counted, and they had so much of an advantage by that point. It was very difficult for them to get them.
He's just hugging everybody. He's so pleased.
Doesn't matter who it is. Yeah.
So pleased, so happy. That's a big win for him. You know, he finished second on Sunday, but the front you had Gerrans, and then you had Impey, third place. You had the winner Matthews just behind him, Gavazzi just sitting there, Vicioso.
Yeah.
Sammy Sanchez was up towards the front. Then the green jerseys, Ratto was in there. So and so many riders thinking, well, I'm going to sit back. But the worst thing they did was not starting the sprint early enough, because Impey goes now, Matthews just sitting there, and if that was Gavazzi or Vicioso, I would have probably started sprinting earlier, because they're not going to get past Michael Matthews, not in the last 200 metres.
Well, I'm not sure the Vicioso for a start or Ratto could sprint any harder than they are.
Yeah.
I think Gavazzi was the one. He looked as though he was in decent position.
Fernandez goes on the left hand side with Velez in the white, but just look, when Michael Matthews starts his sprint, no one is even coming anywhere near coming past him.
No, Gavazzi looked as though he was in a good position at one point, but he just didn't have the power to go past him at all.
Such a short sprint as well there. Everybody just waiting. It was a high speed flat sprint, and another great day for Orica Green Edge. 2
in a row. Can't complain about that. Good finish by Matthews, then Gavazzi, Vicioso, Calder, Fernandez just Calder, Fernandez in all sorts of different places at different times. He was really never got a clean line.